Here is another confusing letter with the dal. Even though the sad is totally different from the dot in terms of its pronunciation, but this letter is confused in its pronunciation with the D, with the dal. You remember the letter, the dal? If you go back to the letters, you'll find there is a letter that's called dal, D. And we have taken examples for that. But this letter is Dhad, which is almost the same as Sod, but it has E dot on top of it. So as you can see the difference, you can spot it right now. So basically, we are having, look at these letters. Well, the difference in the pronunciation with the dal is basically we're exaggerating the dal. We're saying da instead of d. So we're saying drunk, like drunk, Have you ever heard somebody that's saying drunk, Why? Because we don't have the drunk. We don't have that. We say drunk. That's why if it's heavy, you can spot it right away. So let's see these words. Daraba, meaning beat. Daraba in the past, simple. So we call da. You spotted the dot already. Damir, conscientiousness. Damir. You got it. Madrab, like a racket. Or a blender if it's for food. So madrab. Ya'ud. Yep, here is a dot. You see the pronunciation? You feel the difference with the da, with the dal. Durs. Durs is the big teeth. The big tooth in your mouth, in the back, top and the top and the bottom. It's durs or durs sometimes. This word means wide. It's arid. Here is a dot. Well, Sa'id. You see, sometimes we call Sa'id, even though it's dal, but it's d. It should be d. So I just written this word here to make contrast between the dal and the dot. So we usually should say Sa'id, not Sa'id. But usually we just say Sa'id anyways. We don't care because we know there is only one word that's called Sa'id. Well, the next word is yamdugh, like chew something, gum or like candy or anything. Yamdugh. In Arabic we call the nation of the dot, or the nation that speak the dot. Why? Because you may not find that letter in any language. It's very unique to the Arabic language. Dofda. You see these two letters here in one word. Dofda. Of course, we don't say dofda. We say dofda. It almost sounds like one letter for both, but it's different letters. A lot of people are actually confused when they're writing this word and other words that they're similar in terms of having two almost similar letters in the same word. So people get confused a lot about it. So don't worry about making mistakes. That's very common, even for the native speakers. Marid, meaning a patient. Here is the dot. Great. Let's put the dot here in these sentences. ودخل. We have dal, not dot here. القبر ونظر. الأكفان. موضوعة. Here is the dot. Placed. This word meaning placed. موضوعة. Okay, and then the next sentence is والمنديل. So this is dal, not dot. الذي كان على رأسه ليس موضوعا. Here is a dot, also placed, but it's negated. So this word is negating this. But this, so that thing was existing, but that thing wasn't existing because this word negated. مع الأكفان بل ملفوفا في موضع. You see, these words are almost the same. Like موضوعة, موضوعا, and موضع. It's almost the same because they're just, deviations from the original word that has different meanings. So موضوع, موضع هنا, here is a dot. This word means place, like the noun. But these words are different in terms of it's an adjective. So this is placed, this is not placed, basically. And that's the dad.